Alrighty, let's play this in full. There is sound. Dun dun dun. Super cool. That is so cool. I wanted to show this one just because it's awesome. Come on. Look at that. That's really, really cool. I love this. Love the whole to the clouds into that. Seeing this here. It's just visually really cool. I think the other reason why I want to talk about it is looking at some of these poses and the timing. Like this feels just a bit, I won't say soft, but it's a bit, you're hitting this and it's almost a bit mirrored and then kind of stuck in that same pose. And it would be really cool to go into this, into that, where it's potentially, however you want to rotate, whichever way, but compressing it more, almost a bit of a squash at the apex there, to then re-extend for a stronger full extension down on the lands, arm up, just kind of pushing that so it gets out of that somewhat similar pose throughout. And it's almost, not quite, I mean, it has an overall right to left, it has an almost feel like we're going left to right here. But I wonder if this would be better served starting here, because the hammer comes down this way to just reinforce that whole left to right feel. That would be just a little picky thing there. I do love that we get down to this and have all the silhouette of this into this. It's a really cool look. Then going back into that, same thing where we're a bit, I know this is further outstretched, it's not completely mirrored, but it has a slight feel of, I think this could be just pushed more in asymmetry where maybe, let me go back here. I know we're kind of zooming into this, into that pop thing where this is kind of right there, but it might be too poppy to cheat it. But it's also the other thing of, could we either cheat the lighting so we have a fake highlight on this whole hammer surface there for a cleaner silhouette as we start to lose things a bit through there, or have that not really there and do that rock formation, you know, have it somewhere else. I mean, do we really need it? We're here, we come down, it's this one. Imagine it's not there and we zoom into this and it just has something like that in the background that's much lighter because of the haze. And then that can stay as dark, so then you have a cleaner silhouette. A little picky thing. I think that could be kind of neat. And it's kind of potentially pushing in this pose into more asymmetry. That is a tricky thing because it's so fast. I mean, not quite understanding what is going on in terms of we're suddenly in this moment. And again, it's tricky to do because it's really, really fast. It could be things where maybe a cheat of, there could be lightning and then lightning happening that would highlight this whole background, so we have a full-on silhouette for this, for these couple frames, and pushing this so it's not all dark. Same thing here, we're just starting to lose detail, and it can even be, you know, flash, flash, less flash, back to big flash. The same thing here, we're starting to lose elements where it just gets somewhat lost. It gets better towards the end, but even this dark part here, I just wish there could be, again, cheated lighting. What if this is also up here? We just have a stronger rim light there that would also potentially highlight this. Just cheating some elements, because this is really cool once we get into this, like, you know, silhouette like that. That's all really cool. Same thing again when we land. It's just, it gets so dark, I'm losing things. And so anything in terms of cheating for highlights would be really cool. And then same thing here with the pose, where once we get to, I feel like that's the pose throughout the whole thing. And I know it changes there, but it just has an overall feel of, how does this, it could push this more, this with potentially full stretch on the body, then going up again into a bigger squash with legs out maybe more, and then going back down into a bigger stretch again, just kind of pushing those moments a bit more. And then once you get into this, I would exaggerate that the lighting, not the lightning, but I could even have lightning, whatever, but just pushing this more where I see it, I get it, but potentially imagine this was just, you know, 20% brighter with maybe a rim highlight for all the edges there, just kind of pushing and cheating that. So that strong edge light there would be here as well, just to push that. Picky things, because it's awesome, and I'm picky when I see awesome things. And that is that. Thanks.